When we think about building a new Predator, it's always about going back to that original starting point that Predator had in 94, in 96, in 98.
Siamo qui a Herzo, siamo nel quartier generale di Adidas Football. Ho qua di fianco a me Sam Handy. Sam, è un piacere averti qui. Voglio sapere da te qual è l'idea dietro alla nuova Predator.
Reimagine what it would mean if Predator had been built in 2024, not in 1994. So really reimagining Predator completely for a new generation of goal scorers who are going to get it on their feet now. And this is probably people who've never even played in a Predator before. It's something completely new to them that will give them a brand new experience when they put it on, as really, I'd say probably the best boot that we've built in about 10 years.
Mi dici Sam, quali sono le tecnologie che avete inserito in questa nuova scarpa?
Coming up with a new way to bring innovation to a franchise as iconic as Predator can be quite scary, because it's got such a long history with so many amazing models that had amazing moments. We've really slimmed and lightened it down a lot, that it really feels maybe more like a speed boot than you're used to from a Predator. So when you feel the upper, it will remind you maybe of some of the iconic leather Predators, like a Mania or a Precision, that felt really soft in leather. And we've managed to bring that feeling to life in a completely updated non-leather material. Really elegant fit, really lightweight, and super softness with the rubber ball control. And it's something that you only really notice when you get it on your feet and try it out for the first time.
C'è qualche novità nel piatto suola?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, in terms of the boot being lighter, a lot of that comes from the way that we've innovated on the sole. We also have these quite clever studs for multi-directional agility. And obviously, as well as being a really good high performance, lightweight, really great stiffness plate, you also see, for example, a lot of confidence coming back in the way that we talk about Predator. There's nothing to hide from here in the 30th anniversary.
Ho visto che mi hai portato qua questi prototipi e io ovviamente la domanda te la devo fare. Questa chiaramente sarà tutta l'evoluzione che ha portato poi ad avere una scarpa come Predator.
Here what you'd feel is a more stiff, more rubbery, but a lot more ball control elements. That would give you an amazing touch on the ball and really good spin and really good control, but would probably be too stiff and doesn't give you the perfect softness package that it's really comfortable. And then here you'd see another example, and this was one of the first prototypes when we were working on the new upper package, where you feel how soft this is, but then that was too soft. So it feels really great in the hand, but when you put it on the foot, it's too unstable, so we've taken it too far in the other direction. Here also, in terms of how we put together the strike skin control elements, this was one where they look great and it looks very iconic, and it would give you great touch on the ball, but there's slightly too much. So then we worked to reduce the elements between here, slightly reducing the heights, slightly buffing off how much point there is on there. So if you look really closely between the final one and this one, you see how we've just slightly modified the height of each of those strike skin elements to make sure that it has exactly the right touch on the ball, exactly the right grip.
Quanto conta il parere di un giocatore nella creazione di una scarpa del genere?
Predator really became an iconic boot through its association with some incredible football players and really amazing moments. I think there are lots of players who are going to be playing in this Predator who have the potential to become a legend, because I think that's what makes us all love football, the unpredictability of it. We don't know what's going to happen. So there's the future icons of Predator that we definitely say, a Pedri, a Bellingham, an Alessia Russo. So we work directly with a whole new generation of awesome Predator players, where we've sat and listened very attentively to their input on every single part of the boot.
It's my time, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
È la prima volta che su Predator, sul modello top di gamma, ci sono 3 modelli differenti. Quali sono le differenze tra questi 3 modelli?
I'll try and tell you a little bit about each one. I'll try and take the laced first. If you think about the range in a laced elite Predator, this is the most democratic, easiest to fit. So this is for everyone, easy on, easy to get used to, perfect fit, perfect lockdown. But then taking that a step further, we have for the very first time in Predator, and this comes directly around, directly out the feedback from some of our top ex-players who've been in crazy fast, that we bring the low-cut laceless to Predator for the first time. And this is then for the player that wants that laceless, easy, super comfortable fit with zero distractions. But for me, honestly, the most exciting one is the return of the fold-over tongue in Predator. Lots of people think of the fold-over tongue as being a retro detail, an archive detail. There's a generation of players who grew up with Ace and X and with Nemesis and never even went near a Predator, especially not a fold-over tongue Pred. And we're getting feedback that it's the best innovation they ever played with. And we're going to see a lot more people playing this than even we expected to when we first built it, because we came from a romantic angle and made it high performance, but it's really being adopted as high performance innovation with romance, so maybe a bit the other way around.
Per quanto riguarda invece le colorazioni, a cosa vi siete ispirati, Sam?
I'll maybe start with this one. So obviously for the 30th anniversary of the best football boot in the world, we wanted to do something quite special. But we also didn't want to move directly into doing the iconic, everyone knows it, black, white, red. So we tried to remix it to make something that felt vintage and premium and elegant and elevated. So yes, it is a black, white, red Predator, but the Predator becomes a burgundy red, and the white becomes a cream white, which really allows us to accentuate lots of the very premium. So this should feel more like a vintage champagne that's come out of the cellar that you can enjoy after 30 years of being matured. And this is what we really wanted to make the anniversary drop. And obviously these are very limited, so 1,994 pairs only, every pair's numbered. But then for the first really big on pitch drop, how would we take the Predator red and do it in a brand new way for people who've experiencing Predator for the very first time. Here we've done it super high energy, really high visibility, lots of character. I think also in the tooling, one of the most fun toolings that we've ever done with this, red to yellow fade. Because the whole idea is, handing Predator over to, a new generation.
Trent'anni di Predator vuol dire 30 anni di scarpe iconiche. Voglio sapere da te, Sam, però qual è il tuo modello preferito?
Like different generations mean different things, but I think I'd probably say if you combine a generation of Predator with a colorway, it would be the Japan Blue Mania that obviously Zidane made very famous. I think that would be for me my favorite Predator.
Sam, ti ringrazio per essere stato con noi, per avermi risposto a tutte le domande sulla nuova Predator. A questo punto ci vediamo tra 30 anni, anzi, ma la nuova Predator tra 30 anni come sarà?
I think Predator is a very powerful idea, and I'm sure it's going to stay around for a long time. We're working on the 26 at the moment for the next World Cup. So I've got a little bit of an idea of what that one looks like, and that's going to be equally as beautiful, I think. But where it goes in the future, we have to see how football evolves, how the playing styles evolve. Who knows, but it's definitely going to be a very interesting journey.